At first glance, Type King looks like an educational learn how to type better game. But don't get fooled by its appearance. What actually awaits behind this is an incredibly difficult take on the Jump King formula. How, you might ask? Well, instead of positioning yourself on ledges and platforms and holding space to decide how long or far you jump, you type in letters to activate clouds for a short period of time so that you can jump onto them and then type the letters of the next cloud and so on and so forth, with also a bit of work learning and mastering the button presses and timings of how your jumps work. Sounds easy, right? Well, not once you attempt hard mode. No, here you have to jump from platform to platform, typing the letters you see on the clouds, just as before. But now you don't have very long before the cloud you're standing on will disappear, and oh, by the way, most of the clouds are super slippery, so you start sliding off of them as soon as you touch down. And by the way, if you're too close to the edge of the cloud when you try to jump, you can't jump as high, and then the slipperiness seems to affect how the jump handles when you're moving to another cloud, and no, this is hell. If you've ever thought to yourself that Jump King wasn't challenging enough or didn't quite contain enough rage-inducing energies, then this is the game for you. But wait, there's a little bit more, because single player, that's right, there's also multiplayer, but single player splits you up into two main ways of playing. Use the arrow keys with your right hand and type with your left hand, or use your left hand on WASD and your right hand to type on the right side of the keyboard. And trust me when I say this, that mastering one does not mean that you've mastered the other. And quite frankly, I was able to master neither of them. I couldn't even get above the first set of clouds on the hardest difficulty. At this point, I don't even know if it's possible. But all jokes aside, this game deserves a lot of credit because it takes a step towards a level of inclusivity that no other game has ever considered before. And it's that those of us with 3 hands now have a way that we can play where we type with 2 of our hands on the keyboard and control the arrow keys with our third. But I guess if you don't have that, then you can always use it as the way that it says it's used for, and that's multiplayer. Yeah, you can try and do this with a friend. The big benefit to that being that now you have someone to direct your anger and frustration at when you inevitably fail. If there's anyone out there who manages to 100% complete Type King, they're either a psychopath, a masochist, a gamer god, or a combination of 2 of the 3 things. We can also add that for those that want a little bit more of a casual experience, there is a story mode, which gives you a little bit of backstory beyond the world, and that's more of your typical typing experience where you just type out the sentences that it says. Although it's a little weird to get used to because the words kind of snap into place instead of what we're used to where it types along, but that's okay because after a couple minutes, you don't even really notice the difference. Beyond the story mode, it's pretty much just pain and misery for anyone faint of heart, as only the truly brave and bold can move forward from here, and yeah, good luck.